Effigy by Victoria Nations. Reading from the Dangerous Waters Horror Anthology. Maya figured marsh clay would work best. The rust-red sheen was like Darcy's burnished skin. Shards of oysters split her sandals, cutting her outside as she hurt inside. She held the bucket close to her chest as she stumbled out, every other footprint bloody. Sawgrass sliced her hands as she gathered it for Darcy's hair. Darcy always said she wished it was straw straight, and then laughed. Nothing was straight about Darcy. Maya got so turned around, lost in her curves, confused by the twists of what she said, what she meant. They used to walk in these woods together, picking their way through the sea-blown oaks and saw palmetto on the edge, where the land slipped down and became a field of grasses. Darcy used to say the murky water was her lifeblood, that it sustained her for when she had to go back to the city and walk only on pavement and lawn. She used to stick her hands in the greasy mud as if she could drink it in through her pores. Salt and iron, she said. Maya used to nod, trying to understand the spattered woman kneeling on the shore, but it was just one more thing that Darcy kept to herself, and that she took with her when she left. It took 3 buckets to sculpt Darcy's muscled thighs and full breasts. Maya plopped down handfuls, splatting the mud so it spread, the way Darcy's hips bowed wide beneath her narrow waist. Twin scoops became Darcy's rounded cheeks, dimple on the left, and Maya swept her palms over them, remembering how she held Darcy's face, pressing blood into her cheeks until they were rosy, coaxing a smile. That Darcy had teased her, holding back the crook of her lips until Maya's forehead wrinkled. Her worry lines always made Darcy burst into a huge smile, her hands reaching everywhere, squeezing Maya until she wriggled and was forced to laugh. They had tumbled that last time, so abruptly that Maya had bit her lip. Still less of a sting than Darcy pulling away, leaving her there, sprawled and wanting. Maya worked quickly, curving over Darcy's belly and pressing between her legs. That area was still wet, and Maya imagined Darcy groaning at her touch, gushing even more wetness onto the table. It wrenched her heart, knowing she'd never hold Darcy again. That Darcy, shaking and sweaty. This was all she was left with, this mud figure, devoid of life. She'd come to see what magic she could work, but there was so little left now that Darcy was gone. In stories, she would have an incantation to breathe spirit into the clay. She would kiss her creation, and her devotion would bring this Darcy to life, be her wife again. Maya cut palmetto fronds and sharpened them into points. The teeth along the stems bit into her palms, the serrations chewing her skin up. The clay seemed to soak up her blood as fast as it pattered down. Fingers as tender as when she'd held Darcy's face stroked contours down the figure's throat. A thumb, red with blood, streaked and darkened her lips. This Darcy stirred, eyes open, smeared lips, twisting just like always at Maya's drawn face. The real Darcy, across town, spread out under another's hands, arched with life without her. Maya stabbed the spike through the figure's neck, and red-brown water spilled out. The smell of iron tasted like blood on her tongue. Somewhere, Darcy choked on it.